been 72 hours since a 14-year-old boy was gunned down inside Town East Square. Police arrested a 16-year-old on suspicion of second-degree murder. Still not known if he will be charged as an adult. Investigators also not saying how the teen got the gun that was used. And when shots rang out, 911 dispatchers were flooded with calls. I want to bring in KSN's Brett Buganski now. And Brett, some feel that the call center was just overwhelmed.
Absolutely, Jeff. And just to put things in perspective, Sedgwick County told KSN they got 23 total 911 calls in the 15 minutes prior to the first shooting call. And then between 5:30 and 5:40, it had 168 total calls. And one woman who was at the mall told KSN she was on hold for 10 minutes.
When I don't know, they just got so many calls, and then when I finally got through, he just told me, unless you have information, I need to hang up, and he just hung up, and we just went across the street to here.
And Sedgwick County 911 confirmed to KSN that scenario is possible. So during that roughly 10-minute window, Sedgwick County went into what it calls the abbreviated call taking mode. It's a time when they're trying to determine new information but reassure the caller that help is on the way. The county said it has 30 911 circuits to answer the calls, and officers headed to the scene less than 1 minute after the first call came in. A minute later, the first officers arrived at the mall.
So it wasn't just the calls coming in, it's also trying to manage the resources, getting them to the right doors at the at the mall, making sure that we don't, that the response is coordinated to the best of their ability. They've got to manage what's happening on the ground outside the mall.
The emergency communication director, Elora Forshee, told KSN it would have taken 168 dispatchers working Friday to not have any calls on hold, which she said is simply not possible. Here for you, Brett Buganski, KSN News 3.